Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Knowles Tarot, and welcome to your reading, or welcome to your weekly reading. This week we're going to be doing What's the Vibe for the collective. I was trying to decide what spread to do, and I was getting torn because there were so many spreads, and I couldn't decide. And at the same time, I was like, it doesn't fucking matter. And so I was just like, all right, let's do a What's the Vibe. It felt more so though. The energy I was feeling, just like a general. In this spread, it's just more so the present. And every other spread, we look at the past and the future, like what's going on around the energy. But it's just like what's going on in your current present moment. But yeah, I'll go ahead and timestamp that as well as the card pull at the end of the reading. So stay tuned for that if you wanted to see if your name gets pulled for the extra extra advice. But yeah, let's see. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. If you want a personal reading, information for that's down below. For the spread, we're going to be using 3 decks. We're going to be using this is the Believe in Your Magic Oracle. This one has a bunch of cool, like, inspirational witch magic kind of quotation. So this one says lavender, surround yourself with love. Yeah, this one's like it's like a yin and yang. This is like yin. This is like surrounding yourself with love. It's like using your external to give yourself love within. So people, environment, spaces. Lavender is a smell, so using your senses. We're going to use one card from there, and then one card from the Prism Oracle, of course. This is the Illumination at the bottom, Prism Oracle. So illumination and surround yourself with love. I don't know. That does sound like getting energy from like the sun or things around you. Think the world outside of you. To feel better within. But then for the What's the Vibe spread, it's going to be 6 cards. I'll pull, and then we'll pull from the Lighthouse Tarot. It's a little mini version with the chariot at the bottom. I like the chariot card in the Lighthouse. Dude's kind of, like, you can definitely feel the cardinal within the Cancer energy right there. In this, I don't know, feels like he's taking off. So something taking off, a project, a relationship, a job, taking off. You're maybe taking a flight somewhere, I don't know. Something like that. Either in other ways. I'm trying to see. Anything else? Just in general, thank you for everybody for all the continuous support. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. For any new people, I'm so glad you're here. I hope you stay. And for any returning visitors, how you doing? I saw the word resurrected in this book. I don't know why I picked it up. I saw the word resurrected. So I don't know what you guys are feeling, like a refreshing resurrection energy, like maybe a cleanse, or like I don't know, like a sauna, spa day, a relaxation time. I don't know. Either ways, let's go ahead and get into your What's the Vibe spread. Starting with the Believe in Your Magic Oracle and the Prism Oracle, to see what the general energy is, to see if this is like the reading for you, or just to see if you vibe with the energy, We'll start with the Believe in Your Magic, I think. Let's see what's up from there. I've heard a lot of train horns recently. I don't know why. They haven't been going around so much. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Is this like a time of the year where there's more shipments and trains? So I'm definitely seeing there's trains and planes. There's definitely transportation energy where you're like maybe it's traveling, and there's a chariot, which is definitely something about like moving somewhere else. So something definitely about traveling, maybe short or long distances. Not too sure with Cancer. It's early energy, so it's like maybe short distances, but it's still like travel. That means something to you. But yeah, let's see. With the Believe in Your Magic Oracle, that was fast. What is that one? I don't think I've ever seen this one. I have. It reminded me of the Fantasia song. But we've got Lighthouse. I don't have the book for this, so I don't know what it means, but I'll use what I can. That says, don't doubt your worth. I am always enough. She's got colored hair. Seems very self-assured. I don't know. You got the flowers drying up here. It's very cool. That's something like if you really get into like gardening or like stuff like that, you start to learn that you can even like preserve these even beyond like life. If you hang them upside down, they don't like wilt. They sort of just like drain. I've done that process. Is very fun. Something about preservation, but also like beauty, beyond like a transformation, because this is like beyond death and like rebirth. So more of that energy coming through, like that cleansing, rebirthing. I'm always enough, and that hair feels very like Page of Wands, very like spiritual breakthrough. So I don't know, something like that. And that lamp at the top. So your crown chakra being lit up by like beyond even what you know, like the universe around you, the world around you, there's so much light to be absorbed. So I don't know, there's something about that. There's 20 here too, which is judgment in the tarot. Something about making decisions. She's making a decision to hang that painting there, so it's like the choices you're making, it feels right now, are like lighting your path forward. What's at the bottom? Sword, make the change. Ooh, look at her cutting her hair. Someone getting a haircut soon, or someone got a haircut recently. And literally, look, there's more about that hair. So something you're doing to your like maybe physical appearance, your something like in that way where you are with that transformation is like changing, but like see how they're still like alive and beautiful. I don't know, what something about that. Make the change. Have you want to make the world a better place? Take a look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or what he was saying, Sir Michael Jackson. All right, let's see. Let me put the Believe in Magic right there. I'll put that above so I can. Lighthouse. I don't know what I get from that. Lighthouse. That's a cool word. And oh, wrong deck. That's a cool word, I guess. I forgot to set a timer. Oh my gosh, I always do that. And I forgot to light incense. I always do that. I'm always forgetting. It's all right. I can't see what that says, but I'm just gonna pretend like I can. Okay. Lighthouse. And yeah, this is a lighthouse of a sort. I guess it's like a beacon. I'm thinking Beacon Hills, Teen Wolf. I freaking love that show. But it's just like somewhere to like call. I don't know. It does two things at once. It really just like it sit there and it looks beautiful. In my opinion, like they just sit there and they look beautiful. But they're also like they call in things that need help. They call in things that just may need shelter, just may need like. So it's like there's like a shelter energy. It's like you're building. I don't know. It's like maybe you're a ship. Maybe you're because like it's like maybe if you're needing that help and you're surviving, you're just going through the water. You're like going through the emotions. You're trying to find somewhere to like to feel safe, and all of a sudden you see this lighthouse. That's when you can finally like sit down, breathe, feel like you're okay, because you're gonna find somewhere to actually have shelter for a moment. You're not gonna be stranded. You know, being stranded in the middle of the ocean, I couldn't fucking imagine. Hell no. I'm okay being stranded on Earth, because being stranded on water, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what the rest of the energy is with the Prism Oracle. I think about that sometimes. Like, if I ever have a dream about that, I'm gonna cry. Because in the middle of water, if you just look out and there's just water. A little terrifying. Alright, let's see. With the Prism Oracle. Oh, isolation. With the overall, what's the vibe? Yeah, see? Oh my god, literally. This is one person, water. It's not really water because it's a white card. But this is just a landscape of like just nothing around. And I don't know, but it is a white card, right? It's not blue, it's white. It's like all of a sudden going from blue to a white almost, where it's like water, 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 and then lighthouse, something brightens it up, lights it up. So like all of a sudden there's there's light. You can see, you can finally like, I don't know, sit still, not have to like fight to survive. And if red is survive, and blue is like the other end of red, where like it's red, orange, yellow, green, and then blue come together make purple. But then blue's on the other side of red, and red is a type of surviving. Blue is another type of surviving. Then blue is like surviving through transformation. You know, just surviving through the threshold, like making it from one end to the other. So it's like you've made it to the other end of something, and now it's bright. Which is a long ass winded way of saying, yeah, you've made it to the end of something and it's probably bright, but there's isolation. So let me read it from the book so I get the full energy. Caution at the bottom with the freak. So yeah, a yellow is about feelings and trusting your feelings, the duality of things, like weighing it out. And this is like a gold, so I don't know, the value I always think of caution, the value of like your feelings, because what they teach you and what they keep you aware of. Like if you don't watch out for that caution sign, slip and break your neck in a sense. Which I'm not bringing that energy in. I'm just saying that's what could happen. That's what could happen. Where's my book? Okay. The Prism or that's not my book. It's Nicole Pivarotti's book actually. But this is, let me see. Isolation. It's a white card. There's so much dust flying. I'm gonna sneeze. I was curious if I had that Pop-Tart store, if I ate it. Yeah, I think I ate it. Okay. Did I really eat it? I'm just kind of hungry. Anyways. Distraction energy. What else was an energy before I came in here? I want to make sure I don't forget. I'm pretty sure I forgot. Anyways. I'll move past it. Isolation and Lighthouse. Even think about how a lighthouse is pretty much isolated on top of water in the first place. Like it has to sort of stand out and be like, I don't know. Some lighthouses are next to cities, I think, but for the main part, they're usually like spotted across the water so that you can have those midpoints of like breath before another journey. So I think it's like for a reason that they're isolated. So that could be another thing. Where the fuck is this card? Isolation, okay. In the book it looks green whitish, if you can see what I mean. But in real life, I can't tell. Unless it's next to another white card. So I guess it's green whitish, which makes sense because look at all the greenery we've got in this card. And just all the green in general. Green's a part of the hair as well, so maybe green balance. Maybe you feel balanced now. So yeah, because these roses, like if these roses were alive, that's red, the energy of surviving. Now you can flip them over, they can drain, and they can go, and they can like sort of like now they can preserve that energy. So it just feels like going from red to green, where it's like now you can feel balanced, you can breathe for a moment. If this is like a green whitish card, but being isolated can feel lonely, but it can also be tremendously healing. Right, the reason for it. When you're feeling secluded, it can be a time to learn more about yourself. To dive down deep into parts of yourself that you can't reach when you're around others, and learn the importance of some alone time. That sounds like learn the importance of alone time and the balance of what it gives you. So, and look at where the deck flips to, and I'm like, so it definitely feels like the green energy is there. And learn the importance of some alone time. Give yourself the chance to heal and to rediscover yourself. Rediscover. Because red and green are opposites. And red would be an energy of discovering, so you see it for the first time. So I guess green would make sense to like jump back to that red. It's sort of like challenging yourself to learn something new about yourself in some sense. So maybe that could be an energy. That's a long way of saying just a general overall energy. Hopefully that wasn't too long, but that's just the energy it feels like if this is for you. It's like maybe that's what energy like rediscovering, isolation, lighthouse, like surviving, and now there's a chance to breathe. I don't know. But we'll move forward. Good, I got rollover minutes. Anyway, I miss the times where I had a phone where I had rollover minutes. They were like simpler times. So I could wake up and just eat cereal and just go back to sleep. When I had phones with rollover minutes. Y'all ever had phones with rollover minutes? I mean, like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm talking about like BlackBerry. I'm talking about like, I don't know, old ass Android type stuff before Samsung and whatever the fuck, and Google Fi. I don't know why I sound like that. I'm literally like 20 something. Anyways, we're gonna move forward to the what's the vibe. You can tell you can tell we're made up of charts of different parts of the stars, because like sometimes like you'll be a certain way, but your brain will think a different type of way, and you'll move a different type of way. And you just have to look at the astrology of it so that it makes sense. Because that's the key. Otherwise, you'll just be fucking thinking. Because that's what a diverse personality kind of is, where like you actually stand firm in like the different parts of the personality, and you just let those live. If you don't let them live, you try to sort of combine them into one personality, and that's when you sort of can like F yourself up. But allowing your different types of personalities to exist, sort of just like, I don't know. There's something about that as well. That's why looking at your chart would be cool. So if you do not know how to do that, go ahead and email me. I'll go ahead and take a look at I'll go ahead and send it. I'll go ahead and send you what my thoughts are, and I'll go ahead and send you your chart. But if you do know how to do that, or if either ways, if you want to have a discussion about it, we can have a discussion about it. I'll have to figure that out. These charts are cool. Anyways, your what's the vibe spread? 6 cards. We'll start with the first card from the Lighthouse Tarot. What's at the bottom now? 7 of Swords. Returning collective, I can normally see things one way or the other, and I'm usually with the bad cards. I'm like, no, this is like getting in between the line. This is like going on a personal journey in your mind. But I don't know, for some reason this deck just makes them look real shifty for some reason. Maybe it's the birds. They're trying to like tell you something. And I trust animals. That's on God. They know stuff. What's the first card that flies out? Death and Rebirth. Literally that transformation. Do you see the nails, by the way? I messed up. I'm gonna have to try to fix it next time. They look real bad, but it says Magician. It's like I took the cuttings of a thingy, but I messed up. Anyways, and it has a 1 in it. That makes it cool. King of Swords at the bottom. I'm getting Aquarius, just specifically. I usually list them all 3, but I'm gonna start saying what comes to my mind. That could be important. What was that? What?
Have you seen that NASA jacket?
On the chair.
I don't see it there anymore.
You think Jaden's wearing it? You think Jaden's wearing it?
Yeah, she's the one who's like looking for it. She's all like, I feel like she maybe exploited it because she like can't find it.
Oh, I thought she was wearing it now.
Yeah. I just can't find it. I thought it was on the chair too.
Ah. Maybe the garage? Is someone looking for a jacket? I'm trying to think of the spell from Wizards of Waverly Place. And now there's more magician energy. Stop all this racket. I'll put on the jacket, something like that. And that's what she goes. Poof. I don't know. That's season 1 type stuff. Stupid. Anyway, sorry, but excuse me. And now I'm getting it with the beginnings of the start of your spread. I promise we'll start with your spread right here. I'm so sorry, but Death and Rebirth is like a transformation. It's sort of like a transformation. Sort of interrupts your life, in a sense. And I was just about to say it's like not disruption, but like a not a divide, but like just a change, a shift. It's almost like an interruption, but for a reason. We've kind of been saying this the whole time, but it's almost like a really positive thing. Maybe the disruption may feel different, but it doesn't feel almost as negative in a sense. Sometimes it can feel negative transformation, and sometimes it can be a really positive transformation. This just feels like it's just changed, but for a good reason. So a little bit more positive, but not completely. It's just different. I don't know how to explain that, but that's what the magician energy and the disruption is like. It's like the magician disrupts something. It's almost like I'm thinking that oh my God, and now I'm thinking Euphoria, but I'm thinking like that moment in a show where like maybe a character is doing like a stage play and something goes wrong and all of a sudden the whole stage play just falls apart. But then like the characters use it to like resolve their issues and it feels better. I'm thinking like Euphoria now too, where like they were on the stage and you know that, I don't know if you've seen Euphoria, but like I don't know, it was like, I can't remember, it was like Cassie was on stage and like oh my God, who's the Sagittarius, what's her name? Freaking J.K.B. Lordy's character's girlfriend. I can't remember their character's name. Nate's girlfriend. Maddie. When Maddie was yelling at Cassie from the stage, something like that. That's a little more extreme, you know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking of like just like even, what's another example? Austin and Ally, if you've seen that show, where she was gonna perform on stage and she can, and then the whole stage falls apart. But then they talk at the end, something like that, where just like something falls apart, something changes, and then like it's for the better. A lot to say with that. It's just the examples were funny. King of Swords at the bottom, Aquarius. Yeah, it's just weird too, even with that Aquarius energy. But look how he uses that weird to start thinking about things differently. That's where it gives like Hanged Man, Pisces energy of perspective change. Look at the Page of Wands that just flips. We were talking about the hair with the Lighthouse lady. Let me go ahead and set myself another timer real quick. Okay, the Page of Wands could have come out, but I didn't. I don't know. Yes, that was another energy I was getting. There's something about, and that's where survival comes in. I was thinking before this, and I should have said it, where it was like, there's an energy of making choices, because I have the Lovers from, and here we go, here's a proof. I have the Lovers from my little Knowles Tarot. Oh, shit. I have the Lovers that I was making, but I don't know where the rest of my freaking Knowles Tarot cards are. I think I might have just lost them at some point, but I'm gonna have to just that's maybe the universe telling me to redo them on bigger paper. But because I'm making a couple decks right now, and I don't know, there's something about making choices, but like doing what you have to do to survive in a sense. And I don't know, there's some sense of that as well with the Page of Wands, like a breakthrough, doing what you can to survive, I'm feeling scrappy energy, but not just scrappy. It's like very poised and sophisticated, but also just like human and having to survive. Something like that. Let's go ahead and see. There's 13, so that's number 4. There's Scorpio energy, but then also with 4, there's Aries energy with the Emperor. So just Mars, I guess. What else is the vibe? So there's Death and Rebirth. Someone's changing. The 8 of Pentacles. I dig it, especially with this deck. It's so pretty. So the 8 of Pentacles, it's very nice. Making some, look at how that red goes to green. That's sick. Because that's literally you going from surviving to thriving. And with the 8 of Pentacles, you did it yourself. With the 8 of Pentacles, you put in the work. With the 8 of Pentacles, you waited for the moon phases. You waited for, like, you let the thing take its process, take its time, and you didn't get lazy. You still did the work. You still did something. Still did some work, and I don't know. People may think that people may not know what work is to you, and this is where it gets spiritual in that Mars part. I feel where it's like you don't have to do the type of work that everyone else does. It's like with the isolation, you rediscover what work is to you. And when you do that, when you find out like what drove you, sometimes when you find out what drove you as a kid, you realize that that's not even just like everything that's what drove you as a kid, but it's like something that you really feel passionate. There's like a pattern to something, or it's like you see a common thread of like passion. You see sort of like what your initial passions were, what you came into this world feeling like you felt driven to, and those sort of like drive you to, that sort of like brings you to a balance of what you care about now. You mix it with your adult self. I don't know, you just like use the tools you have now to mix it with what you wanted to do, and somehow, some way you start to make your way to like a nice balance of yourself. I don't know if that makes sense. But then we have 4 with the Death going to 8. So it's 4 to 8. You're doubling up on something. I feel double energy for sure. So 2 lighthouses. It's like you come to a lighthouse and it's like, dang, double lighthouse. Double light. That's nice. It's like they have lighthouse and they have food. It's like they have light and food. They got food and comfortable beds. They've got Netflix and they got Hulu. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they've really got exactly what you need and want. That's the 2 energy. Let's see. And look at that. Isolation looks perfect next to this. It's just like you were struggling to get through the water, but you didn't stop working. You didn't stop striving. You didn't stop trying to achieve what you wanted to achieve. You were surviving, but that didn't stop you from believing. That's really nice. Because now that gets you to the balance. That's what the universe asks for. It's really beautiful. Ace of Wands. Inspirational. I'm getting your inspirational for sure. Look, and there's so much fire. Fire, fire, fire. That reminds me of Jackie, I know. But 8 of Pentacles, I forgot. That's later in the Pentacles. 8, 9, 10. So that's maybe Capricorn energy. Could be Virgo. I'm thinking like Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, just coming in order. Taurus maybe 1, 2, 3. Virgo could be 4, 5, 6. And then I'm maybe thinking Capricorn 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, whatnot. That's how I think of it, to just keep it easy for my brain. Aries energy, keep it simple. So Eight of Pentacles makes me think of Capricorn then, and maybe Virgo for sure with Eight of Pentacles, work. So hard work, but then with Capricorn, the reward as well. Because Virgo could be that sacrifice, the sacrifice you do for your work, and Capricorn can be that reward through that hard work. And then Ace of Wands is some sort of inspiration. You're getting lit up, and maybe you're getting lit. I feel, and look at the finger that's coming through right now. Eye, it's like giving Virgo energy for sure now, because Eye is like 9, it's Hermit, very isolation, and then that one, when you isolate, is what lights you up. Look at how the nails came into play. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's how you know the Lord is listening. In whatever shape or form he, she, or they come to you, that's how you know they're listening. Page of Pentacles at the bottom. So feeling like look at how the Eight of Pentacles works on it, and Page of Pentacles, like, she's like showing it off, not showing it off, but like presenting it. It's like almost like school fair, not just school fair, but like I'm thinking yard sale now. Not yard sale, you're not selling it, but you could be selling something. But it's almost like, in the sense, again, of sophistication. You're not just sophistication, but modernization. You're doing it in a very smart way that's very, like, it's smart to current business, current connections with people. Like, you're definitely connecting to people in the right way, is what I'm feeling, is what I'm saying. I don't know. Could be on TikTok, maybe. Because, I don't know, I see the outfit, I'm thinking TikTok. Definitely. But I'm thinking Avatar Last Airbender as well, so it's like, even that, think of how, like, Avatar Last Airbender comes from a very, it may be popular now, of course, but it came from definitely an older time, not older time, but previous time from now, so it's like definitely still connected to, like, history. With the King of Swords coming out, you're still connected to a sort of history, so you have a nice balance of being modern, but like you still have a connection to like previous things. I don't know, for some reason that makes you very relatable in whatever you're doing. Death, Rebirth, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, I don't know what else there's, I don't know. But with isolation, though, that's exactly where it is. It's like, if you want to relate to people, it's also about getting back to yourself, because you have to relate with yourself first. Because, like, then if you're relating to people without relating to yourself, it's like you're working off of like an empty cup. You're trying to like pour someone coffee with an empty pitcher, and then you walk away. You say, "There's your coffee," and you walk away, but there's nothing in the cup. You're like, "There's your coffee," but there's no coffee. You just walk away. No, exactly what the Ace of Wands is right here. It's like trying to pour the fire into someone else's mind, but you have nothing to pour in, so it's just like you leave them with an empty mind and you walk away. You're like, but it's not like that. It's not like, but then but that's why that's hard to discern, because it's not like you just walk away and you say, "There you go." It's almost like, imagine the energy of someone who's talking to you, and they're like, they're trying to inspire you about something, but you know, it's just like not like a gimmick, but it's just like they don't relate, they don't connect with it. It's like they don't, and it doesn't matter. It's not. It's neither here or there. Whether it's like we're talking about, you have to relate with your product to sell it. I'm not saying that, but you can tell it's like they're trying to sell it to you, and they're trying to pretend like their magician act is real, or they're trying to, like, they're not. It's almost like sometimes people will sell it on you, and if you don't want it, they'll be like, "Yeah, I get it," you know. But then some people will be like, "No, this is like the best product in the world. This is, or not the best product. This is like the best way to go." And it's like, you're like, "No, buddy." It's like you're not saying no, but it's just like you. I don't know how to say it. It's just very much so. It's like you can feel that I don't know how to say it. Maybe I'll move past it. Maybe it'll come back up. Strength. I don't know. 8 with that. There's something hard to tell about that. It's just, it's more so what you want, but also at the same time, it's just like, my brain can't settle what it wants to say with that one. Just definitely understanding the fire. You see, look at I will just show this really quickly. This is what I'm saying. You see how the Eight of Pentacles makes a rainbow, in a sense? It makes one part connects to this part. This is like a bridge. it's like it bridges the death and rebirth and the Ace of Wands. It's like the transformation, the Four with the Emperor, the structure, the Scorpio energy of Tower breaking down to rebuild, and the Ace of Wands, you've broken down and rebuilt, you've structured, you've emperored, you've Mars, you've warred and championed within your passions, and you've won, you've gotten victory in it. You know your passion, you know the root, you know who you are. And it's just like that energy of the other thing. It's just like, nah, baby, I'm good. It's all right. And it's just like, I don't know, with the energy of that too. It's just like, it's like you can be you and I can be me and everything can be fine. But that energy is like, no, we have to be the same thing. Is what I'm feeling with the two energy as well with the Lighthouse. Like, we have to be the same thing. We have to reflect each other. And you're just like, baby, no, we reflect each other if we just are ourselves. This is something I'm feeling here. I don't know, but that energy, it could be a Scorpio as well, but that energy is just like, we have to be. And that feels very fixed. How I know it, how it has to be. It always has to be this way. And you're just like, baby, no. Things can change. Things can death and rebirth. And as a Scorpio, they should know that, but it's weird fixed energy. And Ace of Wands, things, it's very dynamic. Fire can change. Fire can change color. Fire can change something from alive to on fire. From grass being alive to dead. Like, it's a very powerful change, I feel here. And with Eight of Pentacles, it's very, very hard work on your end. Definitely. We only have one major arcana so far, and with me, that's usually like the universe coming in to help. So, usually it's mostly been you doing the work. Page of Wands is still coming through at the bottom. That's really cool. Let's see. Let me pull out the rest of the What's the Vibe. 3 more cards to see. Not with 3 minutes on the freaking shot clock. What the hell? The Fool. The 2 cards fell out. Maybe that's the universe saying, sure. All right. Well, yeah, we'll take it. Now I'm feeling High School Musical energy, just all the basketball for some reason. The Fool and the 9 of Cups. Look how the sun comes through for that. I like that. The Fool, 9 of Cups, and the Fool comes. The major arcana comes underneath the major arcana because it's 3 cards on top, 3 on the bottom. So Death, Rebirth being the first one, and this being the third one, it comes like this. So the Fool and Death, Rebirth on top. That's really nice. Look at how it's like this person, maybe underneath this hood and cloak. They're very hermited up. They're changing. They're looking through the forest of themselves. They're restructuring. Then they release the cloak, and they just like. Then this is the Fool, Aries energy coming back in, or it's Mars. Still, it's Scorpio, and then Aries right here. It's very much the Plutonian energy of change, releasing the cloak, shedding into that Aries energy of the Fool. Lotus flower, healing energy. And I like how it's both major arcana. So it's the universe. So it's the universe asking you, do you want to change? Do you want to rebirth? And the universe saying, do you want to shed this skin? Do you want to rebirth? Do you want to feel the healing energy of it, or do you want to stay the same? So it's almost like a choice in that sense, is what I was getting with the Lovers too, I guess. So it's like, it is your choice, but I think you do make, with 9 of Cups coming after the Fool, you do make the choice, and I feel like this is what the earthly feeling of it is. It's the 9 of Cups is very nicely. It's like it feels very, very nice emotionally. You feel very happy, very balanced, very radiate. Like you feel like, I don't know, the sun is coming from. Why am I hearing the sun shining out of your ass? It's not, but it's like maybe that's what people feel, and maybe if there is like a jealousy or an envy feeling, like that's a nasty feeling. But what it's just for, not jealousy, envy, but like people who just like. And again, that's what I'm getting with the energy again of the fixed energy of the Scorpio energy of someone who's just not changing, who wants you to be the same as them. That energy is just, again, you see where the sun went? Behind the clouds. It's just for some reason with that, it's just like someone is like, again with the 7 of Swords in the beginning, and that shady energy of shade. Or it's just like, and shade is 5 letters, which is about change, again. Change, conflict. It's like someone is having a conflict with change, and with shade, it's like it's what is it? It's shadow. It's just darkening. If I put SHADOW, no way is that 6 letters. So 5 going to a 6. Shade and shadow. I don't know. Shade is I don't know. I can't tell what those words are in my brain. Shade is the action, I guess. What maybe in shadow is the thing, the noun in action, the thing versus the action that happens from the thing. Saying something versus actually like walk your talk, like saying something versus actually doing something behind it. So someone's saying they're changing, but it's like you're looking at the action rather than the words, something like that. Shade and shadow. I just think of that. I don't know. That was really random, but the Nine of Cups, I don't know, for some reason with that, it's just like, yeah, there is the thing, but then there is the action behind the thing. There's almost like there's a thing, but then the thing also has a choice to move or not to move in that sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with Nine of Cups, it's like this thing does have a choice to be happy or not to be happy. And it's just like, in a sense, it's just like their happiness or whatever in that energy, in this energy, their happiness is just based off of like whether or not you will either do what they say or be how they want you to be. And it's just like, because you're not, with nine even being a number of like almost reflection, because it's like you think of like nine's like the moon, it's a full circle, it's like water, it's emotional reflection even. And it's just emotional sovereignty, it's emotional freedom with nine. So it's like you reflect and you realize you have free will and choice of emotions, and that's what makes you so happy. And so you understand everyone also has free will and emotional choice, and that's what makes them happy. And sort of in a sense, when you can do that, that's when everyone can be happy. If you can just make yourself happy in a sense, then everyone can be happy. You don't have to depend on anyone. There isn't that dependency, you know. So it's just like, that's what you're saying, but it's just like that person in that specific story. That person is like, I can't be happy unless I know you and I are the same. And it's like nine says, no, baby, we're independently different. That is that I coming through? Yep. No, it says, no, baby, we are still different. But that's okay. And there's where that Aquarius energy of the King of Swords coming back. It's like, we're different, but that's okay. But I don't know, the Fool going to the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups comes underneath Eight of Pentacles. It's very nice because it's like a very progression energy. It's like you work hard, play harder, work hard, nice energy. Comes back to you. Excuse me. So that's very nice. If you doubled up from the death and because you transform, it doubles you up into Eight of Pentacles, and because you double up, your double up makes you, it causes you to progress. So that's really nice. That's exactly what it is happening here. And look how it causes you to progress, and the universe backs it up by the Fool. How it's like death, rebirth, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and then the Fool. It's like, that's cool. That's death and rebirth. The universe hands you Four Pentacles, right? It says, what can you do with this, right? And so you take your Eight of Pentacles, you double the investment, you double back, you give them more. That Virgo energy of sacrifice, you give them more. The Capricorn energy of you will reward from this, right? And not only do you give them more, but then you even give them an Ace of Wands, being still minor arcana. You give them Ace of Wands. So it's like you gave them more, and you gave the universe even more than more. And because you did that, they respond back with the Fool. So with zero, it could feel lonely. It could feel like the universe isn't even saying anything back to you. You pray, you don't get any response. But in a sense, you still believe, you still have faith with that Fool energy. You still make choices based on the universe, and they hear that. It's like they gave you nothing because, I don't know. Then that can feel very bullyish, but that's not what I'm saying. There's just that sort of energy. But think of even Capricorn energy of the devil, maybe like the bully. It's like conflicting, fighting yourself. It's like if we are our own manifestors, and we are still our own bullies at the same time too. So it's like you can still make the choice in divine light even if you're in darkness. Like if it's dark and there's no light, you can't blame it on the darkness. You can just turn on a light, and then you can make it through. The darkness cannot help but be dark. You know, the darkness cannot be bright for you. That doesn't make sense. But you have choice. The darkness does not. You know what I'm saying? So, the Fool here is nice because like the universe comes through, hands you that option of faith, and then you still take it, and then because you do, look at that beautiful reward. I fucking love that. I do like that a lot. Tower at the bottom, Mars energy coming through, but Mars energy looking green. That's nice because it's like that's balance for some reason. That's child energy. That's child energy. It's like very young and transformational, magical, but like of that imagination energy. Not red, not stuck, it's like Mars being very intuitive, and then intuitive sort of, and then Aries energy being very instinctive, both using their sight without using their actual physical sight. It's like it's always pretty dark, but this green is like, now we're gonna give you some light. We're gonna give you a thunderstorm so that you can see. Very dark, but still bright enough to move through. I don't know. Those animals here. Yeah, like, what did I say? Listen, animals. They know what they're talking about. If you see a pack of animals running that way, run that way. I'm just joking. I don't know what I'm saying with that. But let's see what the rest of the vibe looks like with these. The 5 of Cups and Ace of Cups. This is that 5 going to 6 energy that sort of we're feeling. We just need one card, Spirit. Which makes sense. There's so many. Well, there's not that many cups actually. Actually, everything's pretty balanced here. The Hierophant. There's that 5 energy again. 9 of Swords at the bottom. Interesting. 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. That's a fun musical. The 9 to 5 giving you the stress, but also when you're off, you get the happy. I saw this symbol in a movie recently. Very weird movie. And in that movie, it was being used as a target scanner for like missile. It's very, very, what's the word? Post-apocalyptic type weird, but super techie weird movie. The Hierophant and political. And when things get political, I think, but then I check out at the same time. The Hierophant. I'm thinking the first word here is Hiero. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna have to research it because it looks interesting. It's giving me like hieroglyphic. Like I'm just like I want to know. And this could also like I'm thinking this could also be like a key hole pattern. You know, it's like you insert the key there and then you unlock sort of your knowledge but your knowledge is your, like this T-shirt is his. You know, someone else puts his T-shirt on, they're not gonna look the same as him. So it's like your knowledge, your beliefs are yours. You have to try on different things to see what works for you in that sense, and that's what the 5 is. Hive, Yonsei energy, but also just like bees working energy, and honey and the reward from that. I was talking to somebody earlier or before about the fact, bees, they work so hard, and we be stealing their honey and maxing it to the freaking max price. We don't work for that. We don't pollinate, and we don't give them back nothing but pollution and Teslas and cut down their trees. And that's it. That's so sad. I don't know. But Hierophant 5 change. I'm thinking go with the flow, but I'm also thinking Hierophant beliefs. I'm thinking of one of my favorite YouTubers. Oh my gosh. Go check him out for sure. Divine Conversations. Oh my God, such a beautiful. I'm gonna have to look him up. I freaking love. He's a Taurus, but like if we, I forgot to bring up. I love thinking of sidereal astrology. Which if we do think of sidereal astrology today, that makes me a Pisces. Crazy. Think about that. But then that makes him. He's a Taurus. That makes him an Aries. And that makes sense for him because he's very fiery, very passionate. I love his readings. Go check him out. I'll link him if I can remember. I will definitely remember. I'll definitely link him. But I like the staircase. I like to think of this card because I saw it before. Look how the light shined through. Shining. But it's cool with the doorway because that's literally like your future is literally brightening the way that's moving like that. But I like to think of this card as like if 4 is like stability and balance and 6 is balance, the same way that if 6 is balance and then 8 is another balance and 7 is that in between I talk about, 5 is another in between because 5 is in between 4 and 6. In between those balances, you're in between a balance. You're in between like like the lighthouse. You're in the water and you see a light. So you're about to get to the 6. You're about to get to the balance. But even in this in between, even in the imbalance, you're finding that inner stability. You're finding that happiness, that glow, that shine, your own beliefs, your own, like you're finding your own wardrobe, what makes you feel nice. If I was talking about her changing her hair, it definitely feels like a change of wardrobe, definitely a change of style, something like that. But like it's leveling you up. because what it does is it brings out the you that's always been there, but just in a very, again, very modern way, very like a very you way. Which with the Ace of Wands, like I said, if that Ace of Wands is inspiring, you're definitely inspiring the way you're doing that. And look at her hair. That definitely matches her. Does it not? Does it not? They are definitely matching. Very pastel-y, so you could like pastels, but also, oh, my back is itchy. Very very colorful, very inspirational. I feel very shining. It's so cool. He's thinking about all his beliefs, and I just think his idea at the end of the day is just they want everyone to love each other, and this is Major Arcana. That starts off your reading and ends it. So the universe is there for you, backing you up, and at the end of your story, no matter where you are, the universe is there. And if I put all the major arcana together, I get 4 plus 0 plus 5 is a 9. They're there for the 9. They're there for your happiness. They just want you to be happy. And with your energy being the 9 plus the 8 plus the ace, that's a 9 plus a 9. Very cool. You've got 9. You've got very hermit, very isolation energy all around this, but you also have the 9s, like you're dressing to the 9s. You're like, I don't know, like you're very much in your 9 bag. Your sovereign freedom. I'm thinking Freedom by Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar. Love that song. But I'm thinking also like Freedom. There's also Freedom by Jordan Reiki, just came out. It's a very beautiful song. But how many letters is freedom? F-R-E-E-D-O. I just can't spell. F-R-E-E-D-O-M. 7. Yeah, 7's an in-between number of journey, of taking travel, the journey that's in between. Not are we there yet, but we're on the way. So the universe is on the way. That balance is on the way. That check is on the way. That healing is on the way. I love when I say that, because I think of the universe. Literally, you can get I got a text. You literally get a text, and the universe is like, I'm on the way. And also a little bit of Love Island there for you. So you got a text. Universe is on the way. Anyways, universe is on the way. Yeah, let me see what's at the bottom. There's nothing else coming through. 9 of Swords, so I want to clear that. 6 of Cups. More of that scorpionic energy here, so that's very nice. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that 4 goes to a 5, that goes to a 6. Everything's progressing, moving forward right along for you. Alrighty. So, I hope that helps. I hope you can see. I know you're going to get to your lighthouse, and I can't wait to see next week's reading, because I feel like we're going to talk a little bit about something about that. Like, remember when y'all were in the water? How did that balance come in and feel? How did that feel for y'all? Because it's going to feel so nice. Anyways, I hope this helps. At this point, we're going to move on to the extra card pool. But I want to thank you so much for being here, and I hope that helps. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Go ahead, put on those notifications. If you want a personal reading, information is down below. I would highly suggest it, because they're pretty relatively cheap-ish, and I believe they could help out quite a bit. So that could be cool for you. They're cheapest for the moment. Now catch me when that price raise hits at some point, because an emperor gotta stay on his bag. I'm just joking. I never call myself that, but a magician at least gotta stay on his bag. Anyways, let me go ahead and shuffle that. Yeah, let me think. Oh yeah, so for the extra card pool, for today we have 2 people, and if I'm filming this a bit early, so if anybody else comments before Sunday, I'll go ahead and put you in the ring for the next one. Sorry if I missed your name. But we've got Iris that I have now, and Nana Kali so far. So I'm going to go ahead. I wrote the names down on this. Let me show the 2 contenders. Why am I thinking chicken tenders? Let me show the 2 chicken tenders. You guys are not chicken tenders. I'm going to cry. I got Iris and Nana. Hold those correctly. Oh my god. Where the light catches it. Oh, I hope you can see that. They're shining. Y'all are definitely shining for sure. I don't know what that's about. It's an inner glow. It's like, it's not one of those. I'm getting the image, and I know, because I'm not coming from like too ignorant place. I know a bit about makeup. Enough. I know enough about makeup. I guess we'll use my tarot bag for today. Close it. Take these out real quick. But I'm thinking about the image of like someone who's wearing like a lot of highlighter. So it's like obviously like a very like it can be pretty still, but I think there could be a point where like I'm thinking like literally excessive, where it's like pasted on there, which can be pretty if you're going for that look. I'm saying, you know, but I'm thinking just like done in a very wrong way. So it's just like very not wrong, but just like obviously shown highlighter, right? Versus someone who's like gone through an exercise and you can see that like their pores are open and clear. Like there's that imagery. Like you got the pores open and clear, you're shining for sure. Whereas someone's feeling like maybe it's envious and you can see they're trying to get that done and they're just like, oh screw it, and they just like paste on like some shine and it's just not working. There's just a funny image of that. Someone's trying to be and like we don't ever talk, I don't ever really talk about shallow things like that, but sometimes it comes through because it's funny. But it's just like someone's trying to be you. And think of even that word "be" with the honey example in crab. It's literally someone trying to be you. They're trying to work, but it's like they can't be you because you put in that work. So that example is shallow and jokey, but it's for a reason. Someone literally is definitely trying to. I don't know whether it's that, or they're just like upset that they can't do it. Like it's in a sense where they don't have to do it like you. They just have to do their own work. But it's just like they're trying to do your work. It's like a class project. That class project. And I forgot to mention, anyone can stay for this if they'd like, you know, for the extra energy of advice, but because I feel like this can apply to all, but this is definitely going to be for these two, for Fernanda and Iris, but anyone can stay for sure. There's more, like, you're more than welcome, actually, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's just like for like a school project or like a science fair, someone's trying to like do your project, and it's like they're not connecting to it. It's like one of those ones where you have to pick your project and they're trying to do yours and they're like, I don't know how to make it work. I don't know how to. It's not like a science class where you can like do the same experiment. It's like maybe it's like a writing class or something. They're trying to like write your paper and it's just like not coming through right. It's just like it's not their words. It's not them. I don't know. It seems goofy. It's giving clown emoji. It's giving they are looking like clown emoji and you're looking like I don't know. First I got cowboy emoji. Cowboy hat. But then I also got I don't know, the one that's sweating and then the one that's like smiling. But just all the smiling ones. And it's just like it's just like a nice like radiant regular glow. Like, and you're also giving like a very kind energy too, which is very sweet. That's that extra giving where like you're giving your work and you're still giving. That's cool. That's a lot of giving. So it's going to be a lot of receiving that you're going to be doing. That's really cool. So the two contenders, Iris and I dropped one of them, Iris and Nana. Let's see who the extra card of advice comes from. I hope all that advice helps. I need some more. I need another Pop-Tart. Maybe there's a hungry energy coming through. I don't know where my hunger. I haven't seen hunger in this deck in a minute, but I've counted them. There's 44 cards. I haven't seen hunger in a while. Where are you, babe? Alright, let's see. That's okay. That sounds good. That sounds like weird. I'm thinking No More Struggle from Anthony Hamilton. Alright. This is the card I pull. Let's see. Card I pull. I can't think when it comes to this. I get so nervous about whose name comes out of the freaking. It's like the universe is. You guys get to see it first. Who does it? That says Iris Hernandez with a big smiley face. Oh my god, the paper's like folded. But please, any and everyone, please do stay, because that'll be, I think the advice could apply to everyone in general. That's where I feel like my Aries Aries opposite Libra energy comes in, where it's like everyone stay, and I'm like, I'll take all the friends, all the relationships, all the friends, just because I think it's cool. That it could apply, or just cool to connect and enjoy your guys' energy. I'm gonna burp. I can feel it. So there's some energy there. What card? What deck? Oh yeah, I don't have a specific deck here. What would you like? I'm thinking I know which one you would like, because we have these here. the Prism Oracle, just to show you the options. We have the Lightseer's Tarot with the World, which I'm feeling is confirmation. Because it's like, go ahead, make a change. You want to make the world a better place. You must be listening to some Michael Jackson, probably, because I mean, I kind of been. But we also have the Believe in Your Magic Oracle, which I'm feeling is the choice you want, possibly. Because we have these decks here, we always have these decks here. I'm feeling like you might want the Believe in Your Magic, and I don't know what it is, but we'll go ahead and use that. I'll go ahead, and this could be for everyone too, because it's just a sunnier day. It just feels nicer. There's like a lot more energy to give out, so I feel like definitely giving a little bit more energy. So I'm gonna I have these decks here on the side. I'm gonna pull one up from each. So from the Lightseer's Tarot, we have the Hierophant coming back out again. What the hell? Nice, cool. I'll go ahead and leave that here. The Hierophant. And then from the Prism Oracle, I'm pulling it up. I should have done that with the other one. Fear in the Hierophant. Because you see how my heart, it makes me feel like I understand. I don't know what it is though, but it makes me feel like I understand. There's the doorway here, and look at that doorway up top here for the Hierophant. Look how it's even in the shiny, like this is really white and this is really black. It's like no matter how you try to get to that doorway, it's like you can't see what's on the other side, because it's either really bright or it's really dark. So I don't know, but you're very happy through it. It's just there may be some fear involved and some change, some fear involved because you can't see what's on the other side, which is just really, it's really, I won't want to say pretty. That was the second thing that came to my head. That makes it really pretty thinking the Hierophant now. But it's just like, yeah, maybe even like move the card down, then I can see a bit more of the walls around it. And then if I like throw things, if I throw things, use my senses, use my skills, I can find this doorway. And if I shift the picture a bit, you see the walls around it. Still can't see what's on the other side, but at least it gets me closer by using my skills, you know? So I think that's what it's saying, that you use your skills to get you a bit closer to what you need. And then on the way, just keep that happiness, keep that faith, and you will move on. With the world here, you will find the change, the beautiful new day that comes for you. Because look how she's now standing in this portal. She can see everything now that she's standing in it, and now that she can see everything, it just makes her so much more happier than she was in that Hierophant card. Because now that she can stand, she can move, she can dress the way she wants, she can be the way she wants. I don't know. There's really something beautiful about that. But let's use the Believe in Your Magic Oracle. O'Reilly's? O'Reilly's? I don't know if you've ever been there. Maybe you need auto parts. Let's see what we have with the Believe in Your Magic Oracle for Iris. That one wanted to fly. I haven't seen the words yet, but the picture is very beautiful. What is that? Just take a look at that for a moment. Who is that to you? Who are you reflecting? Who have you connected with? That's number, what is that in the deck? No way, 21. First of all, 21. Second of all, the world doubling up that energy. So you're literally reflecting someone and some massive change, because that's major arcana, end of the tarot, basically. The end of a major chapter of your life. But it says, Clover, release your guilt. Wow. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. That's how you would shed off that skin, with that fire coming up, and that 21 being a change, a shift. 3 is what happens when you put these together. 3 is what causes that birth. But separately, it's like you're shedding, you're taking it apart. You're making that 2 and that 1 look at each other, that magician and that high priestess energy of the creator. They're both creators, but one creates on the externally, and one creates like within. I don't know. So you're both manifestors, just in different ways, or at least at the same time. In this energy, it could be even like, if it's not you in a person, it could be you in the universe. You're both looking at each other in this isolation hermit energy, and you're just like you realizing how similar you are to the universe, to the creator itself, and how you both have beautiful things you've created, but things maybe that you created that have caused you shame or guilt. And it's just all in all, in order to create something new, to move on into the beautiful new cycle that's here for you. It's about like realizing just how similar you are to the creator of everything, in a sense, where it's like you love the world, you know the things that can come of it, but you think no less of the world. You just think about how beautiful nature is probably sometimes, or like how great God is, they say. So it's just like in a sense where it's like, and I mean, think how great God is. Did God not like burn down cities and murder people just right there on the spot? I'm pretty sure I read that book a few times. He did, and that does make God quite dark, quite dark. I mean, I don't know. I always say I'm blasphemous. I'm sorry, but like God, that does make him. You cannot close your eyes to the fact that literally watching a whole city of people, and He created them, a whole city of people that you made, burn them down through fire, 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 fire. You can say that makes him divine, right? And then watch him go ahead and like set your whole house on fire. And then what are you gonna think? And then what are you gonna think? And then that's when people go, oh God, how could you do this? And that's because He could do that because He's dark and divine. I don't know, I'm going off on a stupid little tangent about that, but it's only important to say that, just like, that's good in a sense, because then we realize how similar we are to the creator. So it's like, then that releases that guilt, that shame, because we're just like, we're one, and we can still make this a great thing. And so I don't know, I don't know how to say it. I don't know what I'm saying or how to say that, but once you do that, clover feels like good luck. So it feels like, I don't know, once you do that, it blossoms, it makes luck, it produces something very beautiful, change, shift, birthing something, creating something new. The clover, that's 6 letters, that's balance, yeah. It blossoms into a certain type of balance. I don't know. I love looking at this girl now. She's got like a bunch of clovers in her pocket, and this one only has a few, and she's like, I don't know, that's good. That's okay. It's like, you want that. You go ahead, take as much as you want, because there's more than enough to give, and she only wants that much. So it's just like the universe provides and knows just how much everyone needs, but at the same time, it's like we still make choices, and so it's like the universe giving you like a 5, like a big ass credit card, and you're just like, oh, I'm only gonna need like $50, and the universe is just like, nah, here's like a 5,000 max, and not even those numbers specifically, but it's just like something like that, where it's like the universe is giving you abundantly, but you don't even need that much to spend of it. I don't know. It's a really good energy. It's nice. But I think the advice is definitely release the guilt. Release the guilt for sure, because, yeah, think of that example. The 50 and 5,000 is just like, it's like your, not even your sins and transgressions, but who you've been, the way that you see it even, it's not even as bad as the worst of the worst. Like, the universe has seen up to like 100 times of what, because like 50 to 5,000, is that 100? Yeah, the universe has seen you up to 100 times worse as of what you may have think your worst is, So like, there's something about that too. Give yourself a hug, release that guilt, babe, because you don't need any of that pain. All you need is love. Why am I the Beatles? I've gotta get out. Just gotta get out. Oh my God, just gotta get right out of here. What's at the bottom? Flower. That's clover. That's flower. That's a matching energy. Oh, look how it looks like that one girl blossoms from this to like this right here. Be honest with yourself. That's very nice. I mean, like that gives you that balance. And all these flowers around here. She's covering her mouth. Oh, okay. Because in yellow, she has that green right behind herself, and this is that green dress. I was like, how does that go from here to here? It goes from here to here. You have on the yellow dress with the green underneath, then you release this yellow dress because yellow could be the duality of like, maybe this, maybe that, and then green is that balance of like just sitting still, releasing to the energy, and then being in it. And so it's like this be honest, it's like there's all this duality around you, 2 of swords energy maybe, and then you just decide to just be honest, release the guilt, live in the divinity and darkness of all of it, and then you shed to the green energy, and then that's when once you're then honest with yourself, and you release sort of that pain and that shame and whatnot, and you're just like, you're honest and you see that, then sort of that's when you see that reflection. It's like cleaning the mirror, and then it's like, oh, that's when I see myself, you know. But then it's like, then you realize the beauty of all of it, and then you blossom from it. It's all beautiful. It's beautiful, Iris. 17 and 21. What is the difference between 17 and 21, Iris? Please tell me. Tell me. Wait, am I wrong on this, or can I do math? I might be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong actually. Which will make it death and rebirth for 4. I thought it was 5 though. But 17 and 21 is a 4. So more Emperor energy. You're definitely in your Emperor bag, for sure. Dang, Empress, you be jumping through the High Priest. You be jumping through the Major Arcana, cause you're normally the High Priestess, and then I got Magician energy from you last week. Sorry, that was super glue. Like, I'm literally like shedding skin doing the reading. So 4 of literally death and rebirth. Now you're giving death and rebirth. 13. You're literally giving Major Arcana energy this week, Iris, and everyone else who's hearing the energy. You're giving Major Arcana energy, which is literally like sort of just in conversion with the universe. Very much so, like talking with the universe. The universe it's almost like the universe. If you're learning to drive, it's the parent who's like, all right, yeah, come on, I'll let you drive. And it's like that very honoring energy is like you're like younger than the person who's in the car, but they're releasing and allowing you to drive too, and you're learning, you're getting better, but they're sort of understanding. It's very cool. It's very cool. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, the energy, but anyways, I hope this helps. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'll see you guys next time I do see you. I love when they say that. I'll see you the next time I see you. But no, honestly, I'll see you guys on the next weekly reading or anytime in between. But yeah, check the community for any updatings on the posts. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. I'll check on your emails and respond to you very soon. And other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Alright, have a good day, guys. Good day, good night. Otherwise, whatever, whatnot. Alright, bye, guys.